Hello everybody, it sure has been a while since I made a video. And I have a new skin. It's cute. Yeah, my sister made it for me. Yay. And this is my first ever video on the Java edition. I'm sorry, I'm probably giving somebody motion sickness. I should stop doing that. But anyway, this is an interesting video. This is an idea that I've had for quite a while, to be honest. Actually, I first thought of this when watching Third Life. I'll explain why in a minute. What I was saying was I have my sister's account here, and I'm just using it as an alt account in order to load these chunks. You could do it with just a chunk loader from what I understand, and if you set it up to a timer, which is what I have right here, is just a basic timer. I got 2 stacks in here, it's going over here. I'm just using an observer as like a simple monostable circuit. I know it gives out 2 pulses with something like this, Actually, no, with this specific timer it wouldn't actually give out 2 pulses, but normally observer isn't really desired for a monostable circuit, but doesn't really matter because it's hooking up just to a regular piston, and you'll see what that does in a second. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this redstone block, the timer is going to start, and then when it reaches 0, it's going to send an impulse to that machine, or a pulse to that machine, and magic is going to happen. So yeah, I'm gonna go back over to my other one real quick. Alright, so I press the button. I'm like thousands of blocks, probably not thousands. I'm a very far way away. And pretty soon, whenever the blocks run out, well, I can't say what's gonna happen because that's the point of this. Actually, I can say what's gonna happen because you read the title, and I'm just being dumb here. But basically, cool stuff is gonna happen, and any second now. This is taking longer than I thought it would. How long is 2 stacks of items? Okay. That actually scared me. Yay! Dogs, an army of them, and most, if not all of them, have actually been splashed with strength. Okay, not all of them. A lot of them have been splashed with strength. That's optional. I didn't actually test that bit. I just threw it in last minute. But yes, this thing teleports an army of rabid dogs to you, to the player. And I think that's really cool because the reason I thought of this when watching Third Life is because of Impulse's Ender Porter. He had it hooked up to like a remote control redstone mechanism, and I thought, what if he did the same thing but teleported a bunch of wolves over to you? And then I realized that the concept of forcefully teleporting wolves using redstone has never actually really been discussed on YouTube, except for one time back in like 2011 I found something. But that one doesn't actually work anymore. I think this is really cool, and I love the fact that it splashes them with strength. Obviously, the strength doesn't last that long, just because of the way you're forced to splash them, but, like, realistically, how long is a battle going to last when you have strength to, like, 51 dogs, I think it was? I put 50 dogs, and, that's actually very important. You can put as many dogs as you want. I'm going to teleport. Alright. Alright, I'm going to, this pains me, but, just, this is the mechanism here. I'm going to break some of these blocks around here. Those blocks weren't just like a curtain, by the way. That was actually there for a reason. But yeah, here is the actual mechanism itself. Some of the mechanism is destroyed in use. It's sort of like a one-off thing, but so basically what you have is you have a twisting vine right here in order to keep them from getting entity cramming. That's actually very important because I tried using regular vines and it didn't work, and I can't think of any way you could get them into scaffolding, and ladders would never have worked if vines didn't work, just because of like the top hitbox that they have. But so yeah, twisting vines, and I just have 4 ticks of delay here from the dispenser, and you don't really have to worry about like the quasi connection because there's nothing to update the piston until it actually would have been getting powered anyway. So this is a simple thing. You just throw a strength 2 potion in here, simple timer, and you want to make it a very short pulse going in here. That's actually important because reasons. Actually, come to think of it, it would probably be better to do the delay in a little bit of a different way because the reason I have the twisting vine on here instead of using a torch and everything is the reason I have it on top of a regular block is because you can't put it on top of an extended piston head. So the moment you extend the piston, the vine breaks off and the wolves will start to take entity cramming, which deals a lot more damage than the magma block does. That's why the magma block is down here, because the moment wolves take damage while they're sat down, they will immediately stand up and then teleport if their owner is far away. That's the way they're designed. And that is why the magma block is here, because they land on it, they should take a half a heart of damage and then get teleported away. I tried doing just regular entity cramming with it, but it didn't exactly work out. I don't know, maybe someone else could figure out how to do it with entity cramming, but also from what I understand, entity cramming deals damage much faster than a magma block does. So that's why you want a relatively short pulse as well, because the twisting vine breaks, they start to take entity cramming, which is no bueno. But only some of them take the entity cramming, which is interesting. But yeah, so basically all you gotta do is, I hate the weather, yeah. Basically all you gotta do, you just want to make a little platform here to get your wolves in. You're obviously going to have to breed up like a ton of wolves. I'm not going to put that many in during this demonstration, but that was 50 plus wolves that I teleported to me before. And no entity cramming. The twisting vine keeps them from cramming. So you're just gonna get a wolf. Obviously you want a tamed wolf, just make it sit down and push it in. It'll go down a little bit slowly, but it'll go down through the thing, and yeah, I'm just gonna put 3 for this one. But yeah, and then there's a dispenser. It's on the same level as them. Possibly you could get a bit more time if you put it above them, but that would be hard to do because I assume the moment you break the block to the side of them, they're all going to explode out. So yeah, just get a strength 2 splash potion. Just put him in there. And then move. And then I just have a simple timer here. I apologize to everyone who had to witness that. I'll make it better. There we go. Sit. Yeah, you want to actually have the thing set up if you're using an observer as your monostable circuit, you want to be careful because that can happen. That was a perfect demonstration of what not to do. That is definitely why I did it. There we go. They still have strength potion. Well, you saw they all got splashed with a strength potion when the thing went off anyway, so I don't think it matters. Gonna give myself... Never mind. Right, just... So, basically, that's all you gotta do. It's a magma block down there. There might be some faster ways to deal them damage, but magma block was the only thing I could think of that deals them a small amount of damage in order to get them to teleport without setting them on fire. If you drop them in lava, from what I understand, they'll teleport like even quicker than with a magma block, but that sets them on fire, whereas a magma block doesn't. So, yeah, just gonna fly away. Just gonna... And we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking. Also, now I feel is the time to mention I do not have any real mods on right now. And yeah, they tell... Where did you come from? Who are you? Anyway, yeah, they all have strength, and they got teleported to me from miles away. The only mods I have on are Optifine. I have voice chat on just because I leave it there, and I have an inventory HUD mod. That's the only mods that I have on right now, so this is all vanilla. So, yeah. I have no idea what's happening. I'm just gonna... Alright, so I've started recording again because of two things. First of all, I realized I forgot to talk about the practical applications of any of this, and also I came up with a brainwave of a way to improve this majorly. A way to make it so that they take damage from the magma block much quicker than dropping them onto it, so that they have a less chance of taking entity cramming. So basically, instead of pushing the block out of the way and then the piston having to retract for them to then have to fall, I simply made it so that they're pushing the magma block underneath them, and that should work much faster. I'm not 100% if it does, but then the wiring I've had to change up just a little bit. I have the target block here to redirect the redstone so that the dispenser gets powered first, and then 4 ticks later, the repeater powers this block here, which powers the piston. And I don't see any reason that that wouldn't work. I haven't technically tested it yet, but yeah, I want to talk about the practical applications of this. Obviously, there's the one that I mentioned, which is you have a simple timer thing that is set to go off at a specific time, teleporting thousands of wolves to you. But then there's also the thing is like, why do I want them to teleport to me at a preset time that I can't influence when I actually need them? Then there's the reason why I thought of this while watching Third Life, which is Impulse had his fishing rod thing. That did get patched in 1.17, so it no longer functions. You can no longer use the fishing rod as a remote control. But in 1.17, there was a similar thing you could do using an update suppressor and a comparator. You could hotkey an item out of here and then... Oh, I'm not on the ground. They're not teleporting to me because I... Hello? Yeah, I didn't think about that. Also, if you're not touching the ground, like if you're flying around with an elytra or flying around in creative mode, it will not work. So, yeah, keep that in mind. But there... just look up item shadowing and you'll find something like that, but it is patched in 1.18. I don't think 1.18 will have come out yet at the time I'm releasing this video. It's not out just yet when I'm recording, so if you have a server that's staying on 1.17 for a while, this could be a cool thing to do. You just get like 50 bazillion dogs and then set them up in this machine, and then bada bing bada boom, you have an army the moment you just toss out an item, and, well, you and your dogs can just kill everything in your path. And yay. And hopefully there will be something similar to that added in a future update. Well, not added per se. I doubt they'll ever add something like this just because of how powerful these contraptions tend to be, like the stasis chambers especially. No one would be happy if that became an intentional feature. But I wouldn't doubt the technical community will find something like this, especially after two really cool glitches that were proven to be ridiculously useful were found. Because before the impulse fishing rod thing, I don't think there was any form of remote redstone, which is what I'm calling it. Everyone seems to just refer to it as wireless redstone, but I don't think that makes much sense to do because wireless redstone. They tend to be big, clunky machines, whereas remote redstone is something that you can just activate whenever you need to. It would be something like the fishing rod thing that you can just activate from your inventory when you're in a rough spot. Something that's practical to be like an emergency Hail Mary types thing. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that, add in that little thing. And also, I'm not going to do it right now, but it would be super cool if you like did something along the lines of you just made them get more than just a strength potion, like you get them tons of potions. That would be really cool. And also, I think the redstone I have here is flawed. Yeah, it's firing the dispenser twice. It would be better if you put it like this. That way the dispenser won't fire twice. But that's not really that important. This is just a simple wiring up situation. You could wire up more than one potion to the dispenser. Well, not more than one potion to the dispenser, but you could wire up multiple different dispenser potions. You could get them speed, strength, regen, invisibility could be fun. Just have an army of super fast, self-healing, super strong wolves that you can't see attacking you. That would be really cool. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm the Brain. This is the Brain, signing off. Goodbye.